I was a television presenter with the BBC. There was a vibrational, energetic change coming, which was going to have two main effects. She says, I'm being told to tell you, you're going to go out on a world stage and reveal great secrets. Very strange things started to happen to me. Paranormal things. If you say what you know to be right, you go beyond this here, you're going to get banned by YouTube. You're going to get banned by Facebook. Back in the 1980s, I was a television presenter with the BBC. I was a national spokesman for the British Green Party for a short time. And then very strange things started to happen to me. Paranormal things. And I ended up trying to work out what the heck was happening to me in a psychic's front room. Name was Betty Shine, and I went to about 4 times. The first 2 times, not a lot happened. Third time, she starts going into psychic mode, and I'm going, you know what's going on? She said to me, this was March 1990. She says, I'm being told to tell you, you're going to go out on a world stage and reveal great secrets. That one man cannot change the world, but one man can communicate the message that can change the world. And that you are going to face enormous opposition, but they will always be there to protect you. And lots of other things like that, all of which have come true. And that from this moment, you are going to be led to knowledge. And at other times, knowledge will be put into your mind. This is March 1990. And I'm like, something here, literally here, was saying, go with it, go with it. Other parts of me were going, what? From that moment, synchronistically, what people call coincidence, information has come into my life in various ways. People, documents, personal experience, books, all of it, which has been like some unknown, invisible force handing me pieces in a puzzle to put it together. And that's where the information's, come from in this incredibly synchronistic way. And what I was told at that time was that a transformation of human consciousness was coming. And I called, the first book I wrote on this, I called Truth Vibrations, because what I was told was that there was a vibrational, energetic change coming, which was going to have two main effects. One, it was going to wake people up from their coma that they'd been put in, an induced coma. The most awake would be affected first, but eventually people then solid gold in coma were going to start to awaken, and they were going to start to see that the world, reality, who they were, is not who they thought it was. The other thing I was told would happen as a result of this truth vibration change, and this is why I called it Truth Vibrations, was that all that had been hidden from us was going to come to the surface where we could see it. And when I think back to the world of March 1990, there was absolutely no evidence that anyone was awakening to anything, and certainly not that all that had been hidden from us was coming to the surface. And now we look now. And I've watched over this 30 years, particularly over the last 10, even more over the last 5, more over the last 2, more and more people just looking with new eyes at the world, re-evaluating the world, asking questions they wouldn't have asked before. And what's happening in people, those people, is that their consciousness is shifting. It's starting to expand. And as it expands, it moves beyond the 5 sense prison. And it starts to access consciousness awareness outside of this reality. And that can start to trigger intuitive knowing, a feeling that actually something's not right, or a feeling that what we're being told is not how it is. And people start to question. And when you question this system that we live in, it's found wanting immediately. It's the fact that people don't question it. It's its only way of survival. And I'm seeing this in more and more people. They are expanding their awareness and they're starting to see with new eyes. And the key is opening this, because this is our connection to that expanded state of consciousness. And when you open that, not only do you access intuitive inspiration and all that stuff, you lose the fear that is the human prison. Because love does not fear. Love is the absence of fear, as evil is the absence of love. And so this gives you an extraordinary freedom where you just do what you know to be right, and you just say what you know to be right. So this would have said in the last few weeks, David, if you say what you know to be right, you go beyond this hill, you're going to get banned by YouTube. You're going to get banned by Facebook, and all the rest of them. This has a power of its own. And banned by Facebook, banned by YouTube, flies off an elephant's back to this. Because this is what's going to change the world. Because this, closing it, is what's got us into this mess. Because once you close that, and fear will close it, your perceptual point of observation goes here immediately, or here, emotion. And you become imprisoned in the bubble of the five senses. When you open that, everything changes.